small, big, large companies, there is so much good that's being created by business. We were talking about with our foreign secretary here earlier, April 2021 was a pretty dark time in India. It was COVID suddenly started to go through the roof. And I got a couple of phone calls, and it's on a Saturday in the US. I said, we got to do something. And we started dialing like mad. And I can tell you, Sunday at 11 o'clock, we had a Zoom call. I think there was 60 of the Fortune 100 CEOs on that phone call. And I couldn't believe it. I was, in hindsight, now I know that all those companies have their crown jewels in India. And the next day, Monday, was a repeat of that phone call, and now it included the US Secretary of State. So the question to the Indian government at that time was, what do you need? It was oxygen, oxygen, oxygen. And so people went scrambling, trying to find where to get oxygen. A lot of money was donated. And people found oxygen concentrators all over the world. And then the question came, okay, how in the world are we going to get it there? I'll raise my hand. Because we have 40 flights a week into India every week. And so we moved about 100,000 oxygen concentrators. There was one particular phone call I'll never forget that Friday night. I was sitting at home, I got some random lady called me. She said, my father is dying in Hyderabad. I have an oxygen concentrator, can you get it to him? I'm not sure exactly what to do at that point. But then we created a process that they could bring it to a Fedex office location, and we got it to India, and we got 1,500 of those. So it was a mighty effort that as businesses, put together their capabilities to now do good for the world with this community. Make 1 + 1 = 10. Because that's, MR uses the word connections. I think it's that ecosystem that we are now talking about here. How do we connect in a way that makes us more sustainable, especially in an environment where I see that the opportunity for India, for the Indian community, and the Indian diaspora is just only increasing. So I think this is a particularly important time. I think it's a very good time to launch something of this forum here, but I see that it is the ground floor of what it could become. And the ecosystem of this forum and the connections that you make, let's make it all a big force for good. Thank you very much, and wish you the best of luck.